Happy Friday, everybody. Meteorologist Greg Majeski back with you here in the North Georgia Majeski Weather Studios with your weather update here on your October the 10th, 2025. Getting you ready for the weekend. Are you ready? I know I am. It's looking pretty good. We're going to have a lot of sunshine here across North Georgia. Maybe a little question mark on the Sunday forecast. Maybe little clouds that might try to sneak back in here a little bit from the east. But otherwise, we should say dry and looking pretty good weather-wise. Now, if you're new here to the YouTube channel here and you live anywhere across North Georgia and you'd like to make this part of your YouTube feed, please hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you're alerted on future weather updates just like these. All right, let's go ahead and take a live look there in Dahlonega. We're looking at a gorgeous afternoon. A lot of clear skies here across the region. Should be looking pretty good here for today and really for the weekend. So if you have any events you're attending, we got Road Atlanta's got a big road race going on here near me. We've got a lot of fall festivals going on, looking pretty good. And the fall foliage is starting to change there a little bit. They're across North Georgia, looking seeing some early colors there for Dahlonega, over toward Blairsville, Hiawassee looking good, getting over to Blue Ridge, Clayton. The higher colors are still up into portions of Tennessee and North Carolina, but we're starting to make that change. So get out and enjoy. Looking pretty good. Radar is clear. Expected to rain that way. Don't see any decent rains coming at us anytime soon, unfortunately. So the drought conditions will continue. Looking at a lot of sunshine to wrap up your Friday. We'll continue that on Saturday. But again, with the proximity of this disturbance there off the coast, I'm worried about some of these clouds trying to come back in here. So if any of those clouds do kind of come in here, they may dirty up the skies, especially the northeast zone. So just watch out for that, okay? Now, so you look at our regional radar. Again, we're going to see high temperatures today topping out into low 70s for the most part. Some upper 60s up in the mountains, and then a little bit milder for the weekend. And that warming trend will continue into next week. So we're expecting above normal temperatures once again for next week. Now, tropics, we do have Jerry out here. We did get Karen too, but Karen's like way up there. I'm not going to worry about Karen. It's out way up in the northern Atlantic. And Jerry's not looking all that good. In fact, it's not even expected to become a hurricane anymore because the environment's just too bad for it. And it's going to take a hard right turn. We don't have to worry about that system anymore. Now, as far as our model data, this is what I wanted to highlight here. Again, you're seeing these swirl clouds. See how some of this is coming back in here? We might get some clouds back in across portions of North Georgia. So I just want to keep you apprised of that. Right now I'm keeping it sunny, but again, that may happen on Sunday just in case you see the clouds, mostly the high level stuff, okay? So let's take a look at our forecast maps. This is from our friends from the National Weather Service as we kind of highlight here the conditions here over the next week here going into your Saturday. We're looking pretty good, not bad here. Also looking good into Sunday. So one thing we're going to see here is the lack of green anywhere across the south as that drought conditions are going to continue. We do have a dry front coming in toward Wednesday, may back the temperatures off here a little bit, but otherwise not looking all that bad. A lot of sunshine and a lot of dry weather for the next week. So your weekend forecast brought to us by our friends at TR Cigars. Great cigar place, man. You got to check them out. trcigars.com. Looking at temperatures in the mid-70s, upper 40s here across the northeast Georgia mountains. Looking pretty good there. Elsewhere, looking at morning lows there in the low to mid-50s for a lot of locations tomorrow morning. Looking pretty good. And afternoon highs on Saturday, mostly middle to upper 70s, especially there across the northwest territories. All right, what about the regional forecast? Not looking bad across the southeast. A little wet there in Jacksonville and Savannah, but otherwise looking pretty good. Temperatures here in the 70s and 80s across the southeast. Next 7 days looking like this as we warm things up. Notice that we got the temperatures back in the 80s there briefly for Tuesday and Wednesday. Then cooled off a little bit back in the upper 70s going toward the end of next week. So, but overall, the normal high is 75. So we're going to see above normal temperatures staying with us here into the new work week. And unfortunately, I don't see any significant rains. Even going out 10 days, I don't see anything there, unfortunately. So be careful if you're going to do any kind of burning outside. I wouldn't recommend it right now, especially when the leaves start falling off the trees. They can become a bit of a fire hazard. So please be careful out there. Again, enjoy your weekend. I appreciate you guys checking us out. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you're watching here on YouTube, give us a subscribe and hit that notification bell so you're alerted on future weather updates. That's your weekend forecast. You take it easy, be good, stay safe, and we'll see you next week. You guys have a great weekend. Bye-bye.